Good morning, student. I am Vikas Sharma, your mathematics teacher. As you know, yesterday we discussed about polynomial for class 9. Now we will continue from that. Class 9. Class 9. Okay. Now, as we know, yesterday class we have discussed about polynomial and term related to polynomial. That means some related polynomial in one variable. That means if any term, any expressions are polynomial, then their number of variables should be 1. And then after term, coefficient, these things, and zero of polynomial we discuss about, and also some homework I was given you. Next, now we will start the exercise for the polynomial. But before starting the class, we discuss some points once again. For example, what is the condition for a polynomial? Which types of expression we will say that is the polynomial of one variable? See, first of all, we will start the condition for a polynomial. That means suppose any polynomial in term of x, then if polynomial should be one variable, then number of variables should be 1. Number of variables should be 1. Okay, that means we can say in this polynomial number of variable is 1. That means only x is as a variable. Getting? And see, for the polynomial to be a polynomial of an expression, we have to see power of variable. Power of variable. We have to see variable. If power of variable is non-negative integer, if power of the variable is non-negative integer, then that expression should be polynomial. Okay. Now see the question number 1 of the NCERT book. See, this is the question number 1. Question is that which of the following expression are polynomial in one variable and which are not? That means we have to see the polynomials and we have to say which is the polynomial and which is not an example of polynomial, and also we have to give the reason, a state reason for your answer, and also we have to give the reason for the polynomial and for not the polynomial. See, this is the first question. Now we will discuss about first question. Question is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. Question is this 4x square minus 3x plus 7. We have to see this is the polynomial or not. Okay, 4x square minus 3x plus 7. See, now suppose that this is the px, 4x square minus 3x plus 7. We have to say is this polynomial, is this expression, is this polynomial or not? Clear? Is this polynomial or not? Then we have to see firstly, is there only one variable or more than one variable? See, this is the first x, this is the first term, and in this term number of variable is 1, that means x, and again in this term number of variable is 1, that means 1, and this is the constant term. This has no any problem for the variables. Okay, now see, this is in this expression number of variable is 1, that means variable is x. Clear? It has only one variable. Now see, is this expression polynomial or not? Then for the polynomial, if for the polynomial of this expression, we will see the power of the variable. What we will see? Powers of variable. Yes, powers of variable in each term. If that is non-negative integer. If that power is non-negative integer. If non-negative integer, then we will say that is the polynomial. Now we will see, we talk about the power of the variable. It has means in this term 4x square, its power is 2. Its power is 2. That means we will see its power is 2. Now in this term power is a 1. Okay, and in this term, this is the constant term, and constant term, suppose we take power 0. That means we can say 7 as 7x to the power 0. Because 7x to the power, that means x to the power 0, it means 1. It means 1. This is the rule of exponent. Okay. Now see, our power of variable of each term is 2, 1 and 0, and all these numbers are non-negative integer. All these numbers are non-negative integer. Therefore this polynomial, that means this polynomial px is equal to 4x square plus minus 3x plus 7 is a polynomial in one variable. Then question was that which of the following expression are polynomial in one variable and which are not. Then answer should be we will write yes, yes, this is a polynomial. This is a polynomial in term of x, and it has only one variables. Clear? This is complete our solution for that question. Now see, second question, y square minus root 2. Second question is y square minus root 2. See, second question, y square minus root 2. Now see the second question, y square minus 2. Okay. Question number 2. Now we will discuss about question number 2. Y square minus root 2. Question once again is that which of the following is polynomial in one variable? Suppose that this is the polynomial in term of x. That means we will write py equal to y square minus root 2. Clear? Firstly, we will decided that in this expression is there variable is 1 or not. Okay? But before it, we will decide that this expression is polynomial or not. Then condition for polynomials, once again, power should be whole number. Yes, powers of variable should be whole number. And see, this polynomial has variable y. This has variable y. That means it has only one variable. What? Only one variable. It has only one variable. It has only one variable. and that is y. And now we will see the powers of variable. Okay, then see in this term y square has only two power is y's power is 2, and it has only one term for the variables y square, that means their power is 2. Then this is the condition for the polynomial. This is the condition for the polynomial, that it has power 2. And if we talk about this constant term is minus root 2. This constant term is minus root 2, but it has constant. It is constant. Therefore, at last we can say that this polynomial has one firstly we will say this expression is a polynomial with one variable y. Firstly, we will write yes, this expression is a polynomial with one variable y. This is our complete solution for example second. Now we will see the third question of our book. Question is that 3 root t plus 2 root t root 2. Question is that 3 root 2. Question number 3. Now see question number 3. Question number 3 is 3 root t and t root 2. 3 root t. Question number 3. 3 root t and plus, what was the question? 3 root t and t root 2 and t root 2 plus t root 2. T root 2. Now we will see is this expression polynomial or not. Okay. Now see, suppose this is the polynomial in term of t. This is the polynomial in term of t. Okay. Now see, firstly we will see this expression is polynomial or not. First of all, we will see this expression is polynomial or not. Then see, for the polynomial, all expressions degree should be all powers of the variable should be whole number. If we talk about this term, first term, this is our first term. Yes, this is 3 root t. We can write it as like 3 into t to the power 1 by 2. See, this is 1 by 2. This is not an integer. This is the fractional value 1 by 2. Then for the condition for the polynomial, all variables power should be non-negative integer. But here this is the first term. Powers of first term is 1 by 2. So it will not a polynomial. Yes, it will be not a polynomial. Clear? Then what we will write for the our solution? Our solution, we will write no, this expression is not a polynomial because it has because its power of first term is not an integer. Okay, it is not an integer, therefore this is not an example of polynomial. Okay dear students, now see question number 4. what is the question number 4? Question number 4 is y plus 2 by y. Question number 4 is y plus 2 by y. Question number 4. Question number 4. Y plus 2 by y. We have to see this expression and we have to decide that this expression is polynomial or not. Okay. Then firstly we will write this has only one variable y. This has only one variable y. This is clear. But we have to decide that this expression is polynomial or not. Okay, then see, first of all we will see the numbers of variable. Then numbers of variable is 1. Number of variable is 1, that is the y. But if we talk about powers of variable, if we talk about powers of variable, then see, in this term power is 1, we can say this has power 1. But see, also this has power 1. Yes, it has power 1. But if we talk about complete this term, if we talk about complete this term, suppose this is our second term. Okay, this is our second term. If we talk about our second term, then it will be 2 by y. Yes, it is 2 by y. It is 2 by y. We can write it as like 2 y to the power minus 1, because our one formula for the exponent and power a to the power minus m equal to 1 by a to the power m. This is the reverse for this. Okay, this question based on reverse of that example, it is 2 by y equal to 2 into y to the power 1. If we see this power, okay, y's power, this is minus 2. This power of y is minus 1, and minus 1 is the negative integer, but it is negative integer. Okay, this is negative integer. Okay, this is negative integer, but condition should be, it should be positive integer. Okay, non-negative integer, it will be non-negative integer, that means we can say it should be positive integer, but here is negative integer. So for this all condition, all situations, we will conclude that that question 4, this is not an polynomial, this is not a polynomial. Why? Because in this term power is not in non-negative integer. Okay, then we will write not this polynomial, this expression is not a polynomial, because its power of second term is not a non-negative integer. Okay, this is our complete solution. Okay, dear student, now we will see the fifth question of our book. Fifth question is x to the power 10 y cube, x to the power 10 y cube, x to the power 10 y cube t to the power 10. Okay, this is y to the power 10 . Question number fifth is, okay, now see question number fifth. 1 minute. Okay, now we will see question number fifth. This is the question number fifth. Question number fifth is x to the power 10 plus yq plus y to the power y to the power y to the power 50. 10 to the power 10, sorry, x to the power 10 y cube plus y to the power 50. First of all, if we see this expression, okay, we will see for this expression, if it is a polynomial, then firstly we have to read the question. Question is that it is a polynomial for one variable or not. Then see, number of variable is 2, x and also y. It has x and also y. Then it has two variable. Firstly, it has two variable. Clear? It has two variable, but if we talk about this expression is polynomial or not, okay, then see, power is power is 10, 3 and 50. All powers are non-negative integer. Then our final conclusion will be, this is not a polynomial with one variable, okay, because number of variable is 2, that means x and y both are its two variable. So this is not a condition for the polynomial. Clear? Now this question number first we have completed. Question number first we have completed. Okay, dear student. Now we will see the question number 2. Question number 2 is, write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. We have to write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. First of all, we should discuss about coefficient. What is coefficient? Okay, now, but yesterday's class we have already discussed about coefficient. Okay, we have already discussed about coefficient. Okay, now once again we will see coefficient. Okay, coefficient. Coefficient, that means what? Suppose that we have written 8xyz, and question is that what is the coefficient of z for this term? What is the coefficient of z for this term? Then we will accept the z, okay, and now we will tell all the element of this term. That means except z, 8xy we have, then 8xy is the coefficient of x in this term. If suppose second example, 3 z a. Now question is that what is the coefficient of a in this term? What is coefficient of a in this term? Then we will remove the x from this term and remaining element will be 3z. Then 3z is the coefficient for this term. Okay, now next one, suppose we have 3x, 3x, y, z. Question is that what is the coefficient of y? What is the coefficient of y for this term? Then except y, all elements we have -3, x and z. -3x and z are the remaining element removing y. Then coefficient of y should be -3x z. Okay, clear the concept of coefficient? Now we will discuss about the question. First question is first question is question number 2, 2 question number 2, 2 plus x square plus x. Question number 2 first. Question number 2, and this is the first of second. Question is that what is the coefficient of x square in each of the following? 2 plus x square plus x. Okay, see, firstly we have to see the x square term. Where is x square? This has x square and its coefficient is, yes, its coefficient is, then see, it has only x square. That means we can write it as like, we can write it as like 1 into x square. Then this is the x square and remaining element should be 1. Then coefficient of x square in this term is 1. Okay. Now what we will write for our conclusion? Okay. We will write coefficient of x square for this polynomial is 1. Okay, is 1. Okay, dear student. Now see the second question. Okay, now see the second question for this. Okay, question number 2. Question number 2 is if in 2 minus x square plus x cube. Again we have to write coefficient of x square in this polynomial. Then firstly we will observe where is x square written. Then this is the term for x square. Okay, this is the term for x square. Now we have to decided the coefficient of this x square. This has minus x square. Then we can write 1 before the x square, because if we multiply 1 with any types of number, then there is no effect of number. Okay, see, this is the 1x square. Now coefficient of x square should be, then this will be minus 1. Okay, now question number 3rd for this question. Okay, question number 3rd, 1 2 3. Third is, question number 3rd is pi by 2 x square plus x. We have to decided coefficient of x square. Then see where is x square. Then this term has x square, and what will be its coefficient. Then see which is the before x square. Then we will write coefficient of x square in this polynomial is what? Pi by 2. This is not a minus. Okay, this is not a minus. Okay, pi by 2. Clear? Okay, next question. If we see the fourth example. Okay, fourth question is root 2x minus 1, root 2x minus 1. We have to write coefficient of x square for this polynomial. Then see, is there any x square? No, no x square. But question is that write the coefficient of x square. But here x square is no percent. Okay, here x square is no percent. Then we will see, we will write uh, coefficient of x square for this polynomial is 0. Okay, is 0. Clear? Clear to everyone? Okay. Now see, we will discuss about question number 3rd. Okay. Question number 3rd. What is the question number 3rd? See carefully. Question number 3rd is, give one example each of binomial of degree 35, binomial of degree 35 and a monomial for degree 100. Yes, firstly see what is binomial and what is monomial. Binomial, that means a polynomial has only only two term, that is the binomial, and a polynomial with only one term, that is the monomial. And again we will see the degree. Degree is the highest power of the variable. Okay, highest power of the variable in a polynomial is known as degree. Okay, then we have to write one example for binomial of degree 35. One example for binomial of degree 35. Then we will take an polynomial in term of x. We will write x to the power 35 because we have to take degree 35 and plus any more one term we will write. Either we can write any real number, either any x. Okay, then this is an example of binomial of degree 35. And also we will write the second term of this question. Second term of this question is monomial. Okay, monomial of degree 100. Monomial of degree 100. Then our required polynomial should be, it has only one term. Suppose we write polynomial in term of y, then we will write y to the power 100. This is the our required polynomial. Okay. Okay. Now all remaining questions should be your homework. So dear student, try to solve remaining questions.